I'm concerned for Joe. We may never take a recommendation from him for Whatcha Watchin Wednesday ever again. I just skipped ahead and read the scores of this show for Whatcha Watchin Wednesday today.
Yeah.
It's Y101. Adam and Allison, what are we looking at?
So we're looking at Locke Key on Netflix. Joe texted in. He was very excited about it. He's like, there's 3 seasons. So, we're doing a deep dive on Locke Key.
All right, what's it about?
So the synopsis on Rotten Tomatoes says, following their father's murder, 3 siblings move into a house filled with reality-bending keys from the comics by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez.
Now, you've watched how many episodes of this?
1.
Just 1?
Just 1.
All right. Reviews. Ben was not a fan of the ending. I generally enjoyed the season, but I hate the ending so much that it soured the whole thing for me.
That's giving Dexter vibes to me.
See, that's a really good topic that we should talk about, because I know everybody hated the ending of Dexter. I didn't think it was that bad.
I
thought it was fine.
I can't watch that episode ever again. But for this series, Locke and Key, Raya loved it, said it was just the most amazing series I've ever watched.
And Paul had some mixed feelings. He thought season 1 was entertaining enough. The first half of season 2 was boring, but picked up at the end. And season 3 was the best. That is unusual, I think, for shows.
Yes, I agree. Where it does kind of like a little wave.
Yeah. Like usually if you're not on an uptick by the beginning of season 2, you're screwed.
Yeah, then you're out. So I have to admit, it's a little coming of age, which is cute. It's a lot sci-fi, which isn't necessarily my thing, but it does seem like it's going to be a fun story, and you do have 3 whole seasons, so if you like the sci-fi thing, you like the coming of age thing, I think you'll really like this series. However, the tomato meter is only 68%.
Ooh.
Audience score even worse with 56%.
And that is a pretty big difference between, 12%. That's a pretty substantial difference. It makes me feel like Locke and Key did pay the tomato tax, and they still only got a 68%.
Right. Yeah, they still barely got it's a failing grade. A 68 would not be good in school.
So 1 episode in, are you going to continue watching knowing what you know from the reviews?
No, it's too much sci-fi for me.
I'm not a sci-fi guy.
Yeah.
I can't get into it.
If you love Doctor Who, you might love this.
Oh.
But that's not my genre. I'm sorry.